Okay, so I'm doing my senior project, and I'm doing a job shadow, and what I really want to be is like a fashion photographer.
Okay.
And do a crazy couture, beautiful, elegant, just everything.
Okay.
So I was wondering if I could do a photo shoot with all of your garments and dresses and the
accessories.
Yes, and the accessories. And I was wondering if you would let me do that.
Yes, I would be happy to let you do that. I will supply wardrobe for your photo shoot, and in return, what I expect out of that when I work with a photographer is for you to provide me with the images that you take. And I need an agreement from you that says that I can use those images any way that I want to for any marketing thing that I want to, and of course I'll give you credit as the photographer.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay.
Thank
There you go. Sure. Okay. So, when I work with a photographer, especially for the first time, the first thing I'm going to need to know is who your model is.
Phoebe.
Phoebe.
Hello.
So this is Phoebe the model. Hello.
Hello.
Phoebe again. Hello. So the first thing that we'll need to know is what size Phoebe wears. And so that we'll know what direction to go with wardrobe. We'll need to know what she looks good in and how she'll look good in my wardrobe for my purposes. So, Phoebe, what size do you wear usually?
I'm small, 0.
Size 0. How tall are you?
5'7".
5'7", okay. So what I would like you to do, since this is your senior project, is I would like you to go to the store and pull some things that you would be interested in shooting. And then from the wardrobe that you choose, I will let you know what I need shot. It's not useful for me to have you shoot something that I've had shot on 5 girls. I can't use it anymore. So I'm looking for something fresh. So why don't you go ahead and have a look through the store, you and Phoebe, all right, and pull some things that you would be interested in shooting that look interesting to you, and then we'll start working on fitting them on her for size. It needs to be straight. It needs to be perfect, and it only takes the slightest. It needs to be even. She needs to look like a little package, a pretty little package. And it needs to be right in the middle because it's all these little details that will make or break the photo when you send it back to me. That's all it would take for me to be not to be able to use that photo. And it could be the most gorgeous photo you've ever taken, and I would not be able to.
Believe me, I know.
He's had this experience with me a time or two. Yes.
And just something else you want to, like how she came out, she still had a bra on. You know, if they have stuff on like
It
that,
fits
you know,
differently.
it fits differently.
Yes.
So have them go and take that and say, hey, can you remove that? Especially during a fitting.
Can you turn around for me, please?
What it's going to look like.
Okay, this is great. Oh, that's nice. Little hairs. That's all right. Turn around again for me and let me see the front. This fits her great, and I would like to see this shot for sure.
Oh, cool.
So that'll be perfect. So we'll bag these two, and there we go. We'll bag these two for this dress. Perfect.
Cool.
Change.
And one of the biggest things when after you've done your pull, you want to verify, make sure everything that you take out of there, you got to count. You know exactly what you're supposed to have when you come back. That's the biggest thing. But I'm not saying anything bad about models, but you'll find models who might really appreciate something, and so a ring and stuff like that. They may.
Well,
I will not do that, however.
I know you
Well,
won't.
not only that, but any photo shoots, especially if you're working with more than one model or more than one person, everybody's changing clothes in a hurry. Everybody's changing clothes in the car. Everybody's changing clothes behind a bush somewhere. And so everybody's stuff kind of gets intermixed with stuff. And a lot of times things disappear not because people steal, but simply because somebody takes something home by accident.
Or, get lost in the car.
Exactly. So it becomes your job before you ever leave the photo shoot, wherever you're at, the location, to make sure that you have a list and you've checked everything off that you're supposed to have. Because when you sign this out from me today, you're going to be financially responsible for it. So what happens is, whatever gets lost, whatever gets broken, whatever doesn't come back, you pay me for. So, you know.
Totally understandable.
So I'll have you check things out, and then when you bring it back, we'll go through and check everything back in to make sure that everything came back. Yes. So the kind of details that I'm going to need you to watch for on this is what I don't want to see is that.
Oh, yep.
It's going to be partially the model's responsibility too. So, you know, this is a little long, and I know that. So, but I want it shot anyway because that's what clients do. So, you're going to have to make sure that the cross is up above the. And all of her posing, when she poses, a lot of the poses it's going to drop down a little bit, which is fine if it looks natural. But I don't want half of it hidden, you know, so it just looks awkward.
Yeah, don't worry about that because that is one of my pet peeves.
Okay, good. This necklace is a real pain because it's got, everybody always wants to keep it perfectly straight and all that. Don't worry about that either. Okay, just let that fall wherever it wants to. We'll work that out later. It is nice if it's, you know, in the middle, but do the best that you can. But I don't want you to feel like you can't be natural with your posing because you're trying to accommodate the stupid necklace. So, okay? Alrighty. I would photograph. These are the accessories that go together.
Oh, smart idea.
So what you should do is take a shot of that so that you have that, you know, on your phone or whatever, on your camera as reference right there. So that when she comes out, you look her over, you check to make sure visually that she's got on everything that she's supposed to and she hasn't mixed things up because, you know, it's hard to remember. And it's a really, really easy way to make sure that you know everything that goes together. It's really easy to get on set and forget. It really is.
Okay.
Which one's? Okay, size 9.
This one is a 9 also.
Okay.
And what are you making, Julie?
This is
List.
what I'm making. This is my merchandise log that I'm logging the merchandise out to her. And then when she brings it back, she'll be logging it back in.
Awesome.
Okay, so for accessories.
What characteristics do you look for in photographers?
Above anything else, I look for photographers who have done their research and know the type of store that I'm running and what it is I'm looking for as far as concept goes. But I also really need somebody who pays attention to what I'm saying and pays attention to detail. So many photographs can be ruined by simple little details. So I need someone who's very, very careful about looking at everything that they're photographing that they plan on turning over to me.
When do you expect to see the images after the photo shoot?
If you're shooting new merchandise for me, I expect to see the images within 48 hours or so. Every minute that I don't have images on the website of new merchandise is money that I'm losing. So if you're shooting a concept photo shoot for me, that's a little bit different, and I can wait a little longer for that. Obviously, lookbooks and ad campaigns and long things like that takes longer to edit the images because they have to be just so. But usually, if it's a catalog type shoot for new merchandise, I expect to see them within 48 hours.
So, what kind of training do you need to stay up to date and do the job efficiently?
That's a very good question, Dan. The type of training you need, you know, this is supposed to be a job shadowing for you, where you were supposed to follow me around and look at things. Right away. And that was my other question from your casting when I asked you, what is a job shadow? I really regret seeing that because I think intern is what they should be sending you guys out. But I'm not trying to change your school program, but they need to send intern. That's why I decided to do it the way I did with you today. Put you out there, put it in your hands, let you get hands-on training with it so that you become more familiar with what you're doing. You don't have to sit there and start doubting yourself, am I doing this right? Because now you're actually doing it, and you're going to do it all the way through. So for me, it's got to be in the hand. It's got to be things that's in the hand. You have to stay current. You have to stay current on the trends. You have to know what's trending now. So, those weird fashion magazines, if you want to be a fashion photographer, those weird magazines with the crazy pictures in them, you have to look at that. You have to know what are the styles is going at this moment. Because if you're shooting something that's not styling, it could be a great picture, but it'll be a great picture on someone's grandmother's wall. No one will use it. No one will want to use it. They'll say, yeah, this photographer's good, but this photographer's out of date. This photographer's out of step. He doesn't have a clue. So those are the things that'll hurt you the most.
I need to know that. Right here?
Let me see. Okay, look.
It's 16?
But look, what you want to do here, push this. Listen to you. So when you turn here, that'll change. Okay, so yeah, 16 goes,
so
16, 200. Okay, so now you want to take a shot. I'll stand over here and be your dummy. I'm a dummy, I'm a dummy.
Got that on tape.
Yes, you look good. Hold on. I want to angle this because I want to throw that shot a little bit more. So I'm going to angle this. Angle it down a little bit more. Okay. I'm a dummy, I'm a dummy. Okay. So let's take a look at it. A lot of guys will look at it. Push this button and make it read. So no, you need to walk over there, yeah? And point it. And what does it tell you? 1.4. So when it's 1.49, that's actually 2. So you can let's go ahead and you round up. So that's actually 2. That sounds good. So let's set your camera at 2.0. And I think you're at F2 already right now.
Let's see. 16.
Oh, F16. Okay. There you go.
2.8.
Go down. Keep going. There you go. There you go. 2. And you're at 125 and 200 already?
I think.
Let me see. 125. Nope. You're at 100. So click this one time. Push that back again. No. Right here. Just all you want to do is tap it.
Oh.
Just tap it like you tap it. Come on, you can let it go now. And then just turn this. And that changes your shutter speed.
We won't be able to.
Okay. In the ISO 200. I think you're already at ISO 200. Push the ISO button.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, good.
So, Jordan, how long have you been doing makeup?
About 3 years.
And what inspired you to get into being a makeup artist?
I started, or my mom got me this little like cream makeup kit a few Halloweens ago, and I just took like the sponges and creams and started making burns and scratches and all that stuff, and I'd go to school wearing them. A lot of my friends thought that it was real, so I started doing that. Then I worked at a haunted house the next Halloween. That's where I learned how to do like latex and all that stuff, and
Okay, how are you doing?
into beauty makeup.
Very cool.
Lean your head that way. Nope, that way. There you go, just like that. Turn your face back out toward me. There you go. Watch those eyes. Keep those eyes straight ahead. There you go. Okay, let me see. Okay, now turn your head sideways and look at us. Turn your head. Yeah, just like that. Beautiful. And turn your camera and look the other way, that way. Yeah, if I shot like this. Yeah, there you go. Okay, let me see. Okay, let's take a look at it.